My name is Danish.
CEO of Saga Health.
Max Cho.
I'm Leo, and we're now in San Francisco.
Just the branding side.
This was the first office of Cloudflare.
Cloudflare. Building a product called Beeline.
Hi, who are you and where are we right now?
My name is Dennis. We are in New York City, downtown Manhattan, right across the New York Stock Exchange. I've, through luck and a little bit of determination, stumbled into 4 exits, one that didn't work, and I'm on to my 6th venture. But I've always tried to get married to the problem so that if somehow your first idea of a solution or your first particular attack doesn't work out, you're not doing a pivot. You're just trying to figure out that the very problem which I got married to, which is still true, I just need to solve it in a different way. And I suddenly believe that the probability of success if you get married to a problem versus getting married to a market or a piece of technology is much, much higher.
What's it like to build in New York? What's the ecosystem like?
The difference between Europe or Denmark, where I grew up, and the US and New York in particular is the level of ambition. It's one for where you can walk into some room back home and there's not really many entrepreneurs or many people who've gotten to the other side or many people who've done things that are as good or on par with what you've done. Over here, everybody's done twice as much, twice as fast, twice as big, all the time. And there's just many more that not just look like you, but look like better versions of you. And that gives you like a level of ambition. It's gonna keep up, keep pace. And that I like. That's the one part. Then I also like the density, meaning that anything which you do, which in the end need to touch a customer in some way, shape or form, there's a customer just up the street which you can go speak to. That is just super valuable in any industry. It's not like, oh yes, I live in some town outside of whatever city back home. There might be half of a customer, but not really. Here, there's 100 you can go speak to tomorrow.
Awesome. And one last question. What's your kind of one hot take about anything?
Hot take about anything? Oh, that would be one that's probably not even a hot take anymore. It used to be a hot take. It used to be that if you wanted to do anything that was just a little bit serious, you needed to go out and raise capital. And yes, I've certainly raised capital. I've raised capital for my current venture, so I'm not bitching about that. But I do think with all of the tooling that's about to arrive, the idea of doing the bootstrap startup or doing a startup out of cash flow might not just be a pipe dream anymore, as in us too could start something with very little capital, our own savings, and be up and rocking without much external capital. And capital might just change. So the whole kind of angel, seed plus, early A might disappear. I'm not so sure that's true, but could disappear. And really what you raise capital for is growth. Because there was a time, right, for where just to do any startup, you gotta raise $5 million just to build enough servers in the basement to kind of run this. Now, of course, you and me will boot up an instance on Amazon and pay $10 for it. But I do think the early parts, we could finance that. So yes, if that's a hot take, that'll be it.
That's good. Awesome. So thank you for this.